Good morning. Good morning. Let's go. Happy Monday. Hope y'all doing well today. It's time for us to Kastawi, which means to thrive, which means to go after it. And man, I'm excited about our time today. I hope that you are excited about your Monday as you get prepared for this week to go after it, to make sure at the end of the day, that at the end of the week, you've accomplished those goals that you set before you. And man, it's time for us to thrive together. So good morning, Thrive Tribe. Let's go. Good morning. So good to see you on this morning. Man, praise God for you. Want to encourage you, if you haven't already, go ahead and share this with someone else so that they too can be empowered on this morning as we get prepared to Kastawi this week. This is something you can come back to for the rest of the week and tune in to be able to refresh, to get yourself saying, hey, I got to get it together. Hey, good morning. How you doing? Good morning. So good to see you. Thank you so much for being a part of the Thrive Tribe on this morning. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that share button so that other people can participate in our conversation on this morning. Again, it's so great to see you. I hope you're ready to strive for greatness this week. Let's go. We don't make excuses. We do not make excuses. We make it happen. We're about putting that work in on a weekly basis. We gather together to push each other to be great. We're going to push each other to be great. And you and I, we're going to make sure we get where we got to go and do what we have to do so that we can push each other to be our absolute best. Our absolute best. That's why we come. That's why we gather. That's why the Thrive Tribe, it exists so that you and I can be the best that we can be. And here's the thing, sometimes, my brothers and sisters, as we're striving to be our best, sometimes we have to adjust ourselves to be able to make changes that are happening right in the moment. We have to be able to make those changes. We got to be able to make those shifts if you and I are going to be successful. And we're going to successful. And we're going to talk about that today, okay? We're going to have a little bit a conversation about that today. So let's get right into our conversation on this morning. Here's the thing I want us to understand about success. The thing about success is the second that you achieve success in the marketplace, in your personal life, the marketplace changes. Things change. Things become different, right? And you have to decide, here it is, this is what I need for you to get. You have to decide to win in this new reality. All right. So right now we're currently operating in this new reality, but you and I, we have to make a decision that we've got to change. The strategies that we used to use, we may not be able to use those strategies anymore. And if we're going to win in this new reality, sometimes we got to develop this new mindset and get ourselves prepared to go forth and do the things that we need to do. So here's what I want you to focus in on in this season. Understand that change happens. I'm just going to say that one more time so you can hear me. Change is going to happen. Embrace it. The times are always changing. They're always shifting. New technology is always being introduced. And so you and I must get in our minds that change happens. And when change begins to happen, then you and I must decide that I have to be willing to make changes. Now, notice what I'm not saying. I'm not saying compromise your values. I don't want you to compromise your values. I don't want you to compromise the things that make up your core. But there are certain things that you and I have to be willing to change if we're going to maintain relevance in the current marketplace, if we're going to maintain relevance and being able to continue to produce our business and things of that nature. So we've got to be willing to understand that we must change. Absolutely. Get comfortable and get educated. That's right. So that you can be able to make those changes and roll with the punches. And ultimately, that's what you and I have to be willing to do in order for us to achieve success. And that's where we are in this time and in this season. So I need you to make a decision. Make a decision that when change happens, I have to be flexible enough in order to make adjustments, because change inevitably is just a part of life. Here's the thing. I don't want you to forget about yesterday's success. Celebrate yesterday's success and accomplishments. Do all of that. but don't rest on them. Build on them. You hear me? I don't want you to rest on yesterday's success, but I want you to build on yesterday's success. And by building on yesterday's success, then you're saying, I did something of value in the past that I could use to push forward in the present. Hear me? Hear what I'm saying? I built something, I put a brick in the past that's allowing me to go to a higher level in the present, or change levels in the present. And so we don't want to throw those things away, but we're going to use them. That's right. Change to maintain relevance. We're going to use them so that you and I can maintain the type of relevance that's necessary to accomplish the goals that we need to. So that's right. We're going to celebrate yesterday's success, and we're going to build on it. So we're going to celebrate. That's right. You did a good job. You led a great project in 2018. It was absolutely phenomenal. It was great. You did something amazing years ago, and we're going to build on that. And as we build on that and we're moving forward, I want you to know you can't rest on it, because some of us are still resting on yesterday's success. We're still leaning on yesterday's success, expecting yesterday's success to be enough in this ever-changing environment. Yesterday's success was great. It was absolutely phenomenal. You blew it out. You took it to another level. That's right. Awesome. Way to go. But don't rest on it. It's time for you to get up and add some more bricks and build on it, right? I'm building on the success that I had before, as opposed to just resting on it. Because when we rest on yesterday's success, then we become irrelevant in today. Hear what I'm saying? When you're resting on yesterday's success, then you become irrelevant in today's market. And so what you and I have to understand is that I can't rest on it. I celebrate it and I build on it. That's the process that you and I have to have. We make a success. We do something powerful. We achieve something significant. We celebrate it and we keep building on it, right? We celebrate and we build. We celebrate and we build. We celebrate and we go back to work. So I just want to give you your attaboys, pat yourself on the back for what you did. You graduated at the top of your class. You did everything that you needed to do, but you can't rest on yesterday's success in today's market. You've got to be willing to build on it, right? So let's begin building on that, all right? So in other words, you're not starting at ground zero. Hear me. You're not starting on ground zero. You're starting on the place of celebration. So we all have some things in our lives that we have to celebrate, right? We can celebrate those things. They were significant. You achieved it. It's absolutely wonderful. And you have a certificate on the wall to prove it. You got your certificate on the wall to prove it, but now you can't take yesterday's success and rest on it. You've got to build on it. And as you're building on it, then you're getting stronger. You're moving to the next level and you're maintaining the relevance. Who am I talking to? Am I talking to some builders on this morning? You're saying that I am a person who understands that change is happening in the marketplace. And if I'm going to maintain relevance, if I'm going to maintain that competitive edge, then I have to be willing to change. I have to be willing to say yesterday's success was amazing, but today's progress is going to be even better. Let me say that again. Yesterday's success was amazing, but today's progress is going to be amazing. It's going to be a whole nother level. I'm telling you. And so you and I have to be excited about what's yet to be accomplished. Let me say that one more time. Let's get excited about what has yet to be accomplished. Let's get excited about those things that are before us right now that may challenge us, that may stretch us a little bit, that may cause us to have to do more research, can make different connections. But whatever those things are, let's get excited about it so that you and I can continue to move forward. In other words, you're not starting at ground zero. You have something to work with. Somebody put that on you. Put your hand on yourself and say, I have something to work with. It may not be everything I want it to be, but I have something to work with. It may not be adding up to what everybody else says it should add up with, but I have something to work with in this current marketplace. And so you and I must understand that you have to appreciate what you have to work with. All right. Learn to love and embrace what you have to work with. Learn to say that what I have to work with is valuable and is worth building on. One more time. What I have is worth building on. The skills I have are worth building on. The things I'm working to accomplish are worth building on. You and I have to recognize the worth that we have to build on. You got to look yourself in the mirror and say, I'm worth building on. My skill is worth building on. My ideas are worth building on. My plans are worth building on. My yesterday's success, they are worth building on. And when you understand the worth that you carry on a daily basis, the worth that you carry, man, say that to yourself. I have something worth in me. The worth that you carry, it is worth building on. And you and I, we must recognize that what you have is worth building on. And we have to build on it on a daily basis. You're not starting at ground zero. You have something to build on. So let's get to building. Let's get to constructing. Let's get to putting it in the place where it needs to be, because it's absolutely worth building on. It's time to make the move. Why? Because at the end of the day, the marketplace is shifting, it's changing on a daily basis. And because of the shifts and change that are happening in the world that we're in, we cannot be afraid to build on what we have. Don't be afraid to build on it. Don't hesitate to build on it, because what you have, it is worth building on. And when you recognize that value, when you lock into that value, when you decide that I have something that is worth building on, nothing will stop you. You're going to build on it while people talk about you. You're going to build on it even in the moments of difficulty. You're going to build on it even in days when you don't feel like it, because you recognize the worth that you have and and it's worth building on. So you and I, we have to focus in on the fact that it's worth building on. Here's what studies show. Studies show. It shows that that what really matters in these moments of change is your expectation about what the outcome's going to be. What happens sometimes is we not only do we sometimes rest on our celebrations, but we don't give ourselves higher expectations. So we have to adjust the expectations that we have of ourselves. Because we will either rise to those expectations, or we will flatline, or we will reach a lower expectation because our expectations aren't where they need to be. And so you and I, we have to raise our expectations about what our worth is, raise our expectations about what we can accomplish, and begin to operate at the level of that expectation. All right. So let's raise our expectations. I expect more out of me. I can do more. I have more to give. I have more to provide. I have more to be able to contribute to the current context that I'm in. And so you and I, we have to say, you know what? I know I can do more. I'm going to raise my expectations, and I'm going to give more, be more, and do more so that I can reach where I need to go. In other words, we cannot allow low expectations to be the rule of the day. We can't allow low expectations to be the rule of the day, nor can we allow others, people around us, their low expectations to be the rule of the day. I'm not going to allow you to make me feel uncomfortable about my greatness. I'm talking to some great people on this morning in the Thrive Tribe. Don't allow other people's uncomfortableness to cause you to minimize your greatness. Walk in your greatness on a daily basis and build on it, and do not lower your expectation, because you're working to become the best version of yourself. Every day I'm improving on who I am. I'm working to become the best version of who I am. I'm trying to put myself in a position that when I wake up in the morning, I am being the best version of who I am. How many people this morning that's you? Just put that in the comment section. I'm committed to being the best version of who I am. I'm committed to that. Yesterday may not have been what I wanted to be, but today I'm recommitting to be the best version of who I am. That's what we have to do on a daily basis. We've got to commit to it. We've got to lean into it with all we have so that we can become the best version of who we are on a daily basis. Stay committed to that regardless of what's happening in your life. We're going to stay committed. Stay committed. Here's the thing that we have to understand. Success is a moving target that causes a very positive version of permanent dissatisfaction. Hear me. It's causing a permanent, a good version, a positive version of dissatisfaction. That's what we're talking about, a permanent version of dissatisfaction. And that dissatisfaction that feels good, here we go, because here it is, you are driven by the fuel of knowing you can do better. This dissatisfaction, it feels good because I'm driven by the passion that I know I can do better. I can achieve more. I'm able to go after it, and I'm dissatisfied about it because I understand I got joy in the dissatisfaction because I know there's more in me. I got joy in the dissatisfaction of the level that I'm on because I know that there is more in me. And the more that's in me, I'm going to go after it because I know I can produce more, I can be more, I have better that I can achieve. Who am I talking to on this morning? These are the people, these are they that are able to recognize that there's more that can be taken out of me, and I'm going to press forward and commit to the best version of who I am every single day to achieve what I need to achieve. I'm going to share this with you. We're going to go to Genesis 12 on this morning, and I want to share with you what the Lord says to Abraham or Abram. The Lord had said to Abram, go from your country, your people. Look at this. Your people, your father's household, to the land I will show you. Hear me. God disrupts Abraham's life. He says it's time to go. Go from what's familiar. Go from the place where you've gotten comfortable. Go from the place where you've learned to rest and become complacent. And I need you to get up and go to a new place that I'm going to show you. In other words, you've never seen this before, but I'm going to show it to you. You've never experienced it before, but I'm going to show it to you. And the only way, Abraham, you're going to be able to do this is embracing the fact that you need to change. And when you embrace this idea that change is a part of it, that God is calling me to this place of change, and he's going to show me something I've never seen before and give me an experience I've never had before, because God is trying to raise me to a level I've never been to before. He says to Abraham, I'm about to take your life to the next level, but in order for you to do this, you're going to have to leave your comfort zone. You got to leave your comfort zone. You got to get out of your country. You got to leave the people that you know, get out of your father's house. I'm going to disrupt all of those things because you're about to go to the next level. Who am I talking to on this morning? Sometimes, my brothers and sisters, the comfort zone is not the place where we experience the next level. The comfort zone is the place sometimes when we spin our wheels and we stay on the same level. So in other words, sometimes you're going to be given opportunities. Don't run from it because you're afraid you're going to fail. Don't run from it because you're afraid of what other people are going to say. Go to the new land and trust that God will give you what you need in order for you to survive and thrive in the new land. He says to Abraham, I am calling you. The Lord said to Abraham, go from your country, go from your comfort zone. And when you get out of the comfort zone, I'm about to show you a new land. I'm about to show you something you've never seen before. I'm about to give you something you've never had before. I'm about to give you a place in history, in biblical history, that you're going to be the father of many nations. But in order for that to happen, you got to get out the comfort zone. Who am I talking to on this morning? One of the greatest robbers of success and moving forward is the fact that we have gotten addicted to being comfortable. Who am I talking to? The moment you're uncomfortable, you shrink back. The moment you feel like you're not as good as everybody else, you shrink back. No, don't shrink back. Lean in and understand it's a part of the growth process. Growth is uncomfortable. Change is uncomfortable. But at the other end of change, my God, is new land. It's land you've never seen before. It's things you never experienced before. We've got to be willing to move forward and go after it on a great day. Here's the other thing that we have. He says in Genesis 12:2, he says, I will make you into a great nation. Leave your family, leave your home, leave your country. He says, listen, get away from those things that are familiar. And then God says, I'll make you great. I'll make you a great nation, and I will bless you, and I will make your name great, and you will be a blessing. Check this out. He says, if you're willing to get out of the comfort zone, go after what you need to go after, do what you need to do, place where you need to place, and say, I'm going to embrace this move for you. Then God says, listen, on the other side of your comfort is this place of uncomfort, but I want you to know I'm gonna be with you, and I'm gonna make you into something great. In other words, it's not just dependent upon you. It's God working in you in the new place, in the new way, at the new level. It is God working in you. And if you're willing to embrace that, then he says, I'll make you into a great nation. I will bless you. I'll make you great. That's what God's saying. Just go and be who I've called you to be, Abram. Go and lead the way I've blessed you to lead. Go and do what I've called you to do. And when you get out there on the other side, I'll make you a blessing. You will be a blessing. Y'all hear me? He said, I will go from blessing you to you being a blessing. Y'all missed that transition right there. He says to Abraham, I'll make you a great nation. I will bless you. I'll make your name great, and you will be a blessing. How many people want to be in the position where you are the blessing, where God is using you to be the blessing? He says to Abram, I will make you a blessing in the midst of this. And as a result of you being willing to trust me in that zone of uncomfortableness, you was able to trust me in that moment of growth. You were able to trust me in this time of change. And because you was able to trust me, on the other side of you trusting me, I'll make you a blessing. My brothers and sisters, that's what it's all about. It's the faith to trust God in the place called uncomfortable. It's the faith to trust God in the place called change. It is the faith to trust God in the place, in the land that we are not familiar with. It's in that place where God says, I'll make you a blessing. The place that's unfamiliar, I'll make you a blessing. The place that's challenging, I will make you a blessing. And check this out. Here's the final thing I want to say. I will make you a blessing and will bless those who you bless. Who bless you. And he says, listen, when people bless you, they're going to be blessed because they bless you. That's what God is saying. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you go, blessings are going to follow you. You're going to be a blessing, right? And whoever curses you will be cursed, and all the people on the earth will be blessed through you. He says, all the people on the earth will be blessed through you. Right? But it's not going to happen at the same level you're at, Abram. I got to take you to another level. I got to take you to another place. I have to put you in a land I prepared for you. And I'm going to put a blessing on you so powerful that you are going to bless the entire earth. That people will be blessed because of your commitment and your willingness to have the faith to trust God in the place called uncomfortable, in the place called change, in the place called I've never been there before, in the place called, you know what, I'm intimidated by it, but I'm here, God. Who am I talking to? I'm challenged by it, but I'm here, God. When you call my name, present, I'm scared out of my mind. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but God, I'm here. I'm here in that place you told me to be. I'm here in this new land. I'm here in this promotion. I'm here in this new business. I'm here working on that idea. Here, God, here I am. I'm present. I'm present, Lord. I'm present, Lord. I'm present. I'm present. Now, God, take what you've given me. Here am I. And bless people. Take this level you've put me on and use me to be a blessing. Who am I talking to on this morning? We've got to trust him in this place called change. Yes, Lord, I am intimidated. I'm intimidated by it, but I'm here. People might talk about me, but I'm here. I don't know what it is to lead people the way that I've been blessed to lead. I've gotten this promotion, God, but hey, I'm here. And because I'm here, God, I know you're here with me. Because I'm here, I showed up. I know you're here with me. There are days that it's difficult, but I'm here. I'm showing up at the places, God, where you want me to be. You've given me a new opportunity to shift and to change. I'm here. And because I'm here, I'm trusting your word that you will bless those who bless me. You will curse those who curse me. And all people on earth will be blessed through me. This is what God says to Abraham. They're going to be blessed through you. It's tough in the beginning. You have to leave some things behind. You got to decide that, you know what, I want to press forward with God. But God, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Who's that this morning? You woke up this morning. Just say present. I'm here. I'm here, Lord. And because I'm here, use me, Lord. Use me. It's not comfortable, but I'm present. Yeah. I'm here. It's difficult, but I'm here. Nobody's ever done it this way before, but hey, I'm here. Nobody in my family has ever been able to achieve what I'm achieving, God, but I'm here. And when you say, Lord, I'm willing to trust you and I'm present, I am here and I'm going to give you the best that I have. I'm going to give you the best that I have. How many people, that's your testimony? If you can use anything, Lord, you can use me in the new land, in the new way, in this place of change. Use me for your glory and make me a blessing. Make me a blessing to the earth. I just want to be a vessel of your blessing. Who am I talking to this morning? I just want to be a vessel of your blessing on this morning, God. That's what we want, Lord. We want to be a vessel of your blessing. That's where we are. That's where we are. So my brothers and sisters, it's that time for us to make up in our mind that we're going to be moving forward. We're not going to let this thing called change, called fear, stop us. We're not going to let it stop us. We're going to embrace it. We're going to decide that there is nothing that's going to stop me from being a blessing to the nations. I'm going to be a blessing to the nations because I'm willing to embrace change and be everything God has called me to be. I know there are days it feels like you can't make it. You feel like you can't get through it. You can't get past it. You can't get over it. But at the end of the day, my brothers and sisters, On the other side of our comfort zone, there's a place of uncomfort, but if we trust God in that place, I just believe God will get the glory. Who am I talking to? I just want to see God get the glory. I just want to see God get the glory. I just want to see God get the glory. I just want to see God get the glory. I just want to see God get the glory. I just want to see God get the glory. Who am I talking to this morning? That's you. You've decided I'm going to thrive because I want God to get the glory. I want people to be blessed through my life, through me being able to endure the change, the uncomfortableness, so that I can maintain relevance, so I can go after what I need to go after in the kingdom of Almighty God, in the marketplace, on my job, wherever you find yourself, my brothers and sisters. Let's lean all the way in. Lean in. And don't let that place called uncomfortable stop you. In fact, let it inspire you. Let it inspire you. Go after it. God bless you, my brothers and sisters. Have a phenomenal week. Let's go, Thrive Tribe. It's time to be everything God has called us to be, because it's that time for us to decide, you know what? Nothing's going to stop us. It's time to go. Here we go. Hey, God bless y'all. Have a phenomenal day. Have a phenomenal day. Let's go. Yeah. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Yo, yo. We're not going to be stopped. We're going to go to the top. And at the end of the day, my brothers and sisters, we will win. You don't mind, go ahead and share this on your page so that other people can be inspired and encouraged on this Monday. Because we are not going to stop. We are overcomers. That's right. We overcome by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our testimony. And we will be relevant in the marketplace. Let's lead like never before. Let's go after it like never before. Because when you decide to be great, man, you're a blessing to the nation. When you decide to show up, you are a blessing to the nation. So let's show up. Let's make it happen. Let's go. Hey, this your boy, Jakachi Potts. Love you much. Let's go be great this week. And at the other end of your uncomfortableness or the place outside of your comfort zone is a blessing that will impact the lives of people like never before. It's Jakachi Potts. Love you much. Let's continue to Castaway and thrive. We'll see you next Monday, Thrive Tribe. God bless you. Peace and blessings. Yeah, let's go. Let's go.